Okay, so my first line that I'm going to make, and I'm going to try to, on my actual map, I'm going to try to make this as light as possible so that it's not so predominant. And like I said, when you look at the Indian Ocean, another thing I'm going to do is stick to the same map. So I've got my computer up and I'm looking at the map, and of course I'm going to show you this map when we're done making this. But the equator, sorry, I went blank, goes right through almost the Horn of Africa. It's like south of Mogadishu in Somali. So it's not half. I would say actually half is probably 10 degrees south. That goes through Madagascar, which is the line below. And I'm making my map kind of small. My dimensions are kind of small. So the space... Okay, so anyway, first thing, pick a spot. I'm going to make the equator right about here. It doesn't really matter. Just make it just above halfway across the page. And I am cheating because I've got my grid line underneath my paper. But so you can see there's my first line. Okay. Welcome to, we're in week 3 and we're in the Indian Ocean now, south of Asia, east of Africa. And there's some cool things about the Indian Ocean, but for map drawing, one of the easy things, this might be our easiest map, maybe not, is that it is it's between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, and the equator is kind of not quite in the middle, but it's going to be our one of our focal points. So being in the equator, I know we had some issues with Asia and the projection, and our map not coming out quite so perfectly. But for this one, we're going to use what is called, I'm going to write it down here. It's the Lambert, Lambert, cylindrical, like cylinder, equal area projection. So, like, it's almost like, I have a cheat sheet. I've already actually made my grid because I wanted to practice doing this before. So it's like you're taking a cylinder and flattening it. So when you lay it flat, you can see my grid that I've already made. So this is the equator. So that's 0 degrees latitude. And then this is 70 degrees east longitude. So all of the distance, so these little 4 squares around the equator are equal. So the longitude, the distance between the longitude is the same throughout, but with the latitude, they get longer. They're equal. They're the same distance around the equator, and then as you go towards the poles, they start to get a little bit longer. So you can kind of see these are a little bit longer. This is a little bit longer. So it's a really easy. We're gonna actually make these. We're gonna start with a grid as our focal point. And excuse me, I have to go take. Okay, so we have the equator. So, another thing, which I'm really glad you caught that, about your map. Sometimes we can learn better and do better by making mistakes. And so, I apologize because maybe I should have been doing more exact measurements and putting more points for us to work with. And I know you like math, so I apologize because I should be giving you more things like that. And so we're gonna do a little bit more exact for this one. And I'm gonna use the same map. Last week I went from that first map I showed you to using Google Earth to actually plot my point. So I was using 2 different projections of the world, and that might have been where the problem arose. So we have our equator, and now we're going to do 70 east. That's pretty much, this is where kind of the tip of India goes just to the west of the tip of India. So pretty much you can just put it right in the center of your page. Here again, I'm trying to do really light lines because we're going to be putting so many lines. You could even use graph paper. Graph paper is great for making maps too. And just kind of, you can actually we probably should be using graph paper, but it's a great way to kind of stay measure and stay focused. So this is 70 east, and I'm going to write that right here in the middle by the equator. And we know the equator is 0. Then I'm going to go, now I used, I have an inch, a foot ruler. So I'm going to use 3/4, and I'm going to measure. These are pretty much squares. The 4 around here are pretty much squares. So 3/4 of an inch. And I can go all across my line right here. 3/4, 3/4. Is there going to be the latitude are going to be all the same? I'm sorry. Yeah, this longitude is going to be the same. I remember Latin long by long, meaning it goes from pole to pole. Okay, whoops. See, I messed up this one. I even have my cheat sheet and I still messed up. Okay. Oh, that's as far as I went. Again, my map is going to be kind of a smaller scale. So I'm going to do 3/4 of an inch. Oops. Since I am right-handed, I kind of have to do it this way. Just keep it on the map here. So 3/4. 3/4. Oh. Yeah, I could just look at my lines that I've already made. So that's as far as I go. So those will be my my longitude. And again, you can I'm gonna go ahead and make mine. I have like my cheat sheet under here just to speed things up. That's here. Here. Oh. Okay, I am drawing them so faint that I can't even see them, but okay. Try again. Ah, see, I'm still getting them a little bit too dark. Oh well. We'll show off our lat long, loud and proud. Okay, so now to focus on the latitude. So for this one going up, it's going to be 3/4 as well. Right there. Right there. There, right there. There, right there, right there. Okay. And then you're going to go 3/4 again. This way. This way, this way, this way. This way, this way, this way. So that's for like you have, those are squares, basically. Now, it increases as you go up towards each pole, each way that you go towards a pole. I'm not going to worry too much about the north up here because that's pretty much, this is land when you get to a certain point. So for our purposes, we don't have to worry about that too much. We'll be able to plot our points that way. I say that, but unless you want to do, let's go ahead, because we might want to do our Tropic of Cancer up there. And that does go across the line. Here. Here. Oh shoot. Okay, see, I've already messed up. So, here's the deal. So we do increase. And I forgot, we do increase. As we go up. And we increase by just a smidge. It's two lines right here. So we have 3/4, and then we go up two of the lines, 2 of the eighths. And so not much, but it's enough that it will, if you don't do it, it'll throw it off. Okay, so I'm gonna make my line. Go through these. Cut it off a little bit. Okay. Now, again, same thing going down here. So you go add an eighth to each of those lines. And I don't technically have to put dots across, all the way across here. I can do 2 and still make a straight line. Okay. And then your next line, you're going to increase to actually a whole inch. But yeah, whole inch here. And that should be enough to get us through our map. So we have a nice little grid system here, and using the Lambert cylindrical equal area projection. Now we have our, okay, we can plot our points too. So we have 80 east here, 90 east here, 100 east. So we're going up by 10 degrees for everyone. So 80 east would be at the very tip here. Okay. We got 60 east, 50 east, 40 east. We're gonna keep it. We're keeping things tight so you can make sure everything's kind of precise. And then this would be 10 south, 20 south, 30 south. And your tropic, if you want to add your tropic of Cancer, tropic Capricorn right here, you can. And this is 10 north, 20. Oh, see, I didn't add enough. Oh yeah, okay. The tropic of Cancer would be right there. So it's not technically in the Indian Ocean, so I'm not gonna bother with the Tropic of Cancer. Now we will begin our actual map. Oh, shoot, I didn't. Apologize. I thought I messed up. So here we are. We have our nice grid system, and now we can begin with the map making. So we are going to first start out with, first of all, I'd like to say a few things about the Indian Ocean that kind of make it unique. You remember the Arctic Ocean was pretty much surrounded by seas. Really, there's very few Indian Ocean. So, you know, you have Africa to the west and Asia to the north. The Southern Ocean is to the south, so it's kind of, that's the southern perimeter, and then you kind of have Australia and the islands of Asia over there. A little bit of, you know, Western Australia, but there's no seas. The only sea actually that is really kind of a buffer is the Arabian Sea, and the Bay of Bengal is up there in between India and part of Southwest Asia. But mostly it's open ocean. It's also doesn't have. It's very warm. You know, it is mostly in the equator, so it doesn't have the Arctic. You know, the Atlantic and the Pacific both have the Arctic and the southern ocean, kind of cold water of the Arctic and the Antarctica are kind of channeling through it. But Indian Ocean is very warm, and that's why you get a lot of these the monsoons. That's why you get Southwest Asia gets plummeted with the monsoons, and also have tsunamis a little bit more. So that's kind of one of the unique things about the Indian Ocean. And we'll talk about that a little bit more, but it should be relatively easy to kind of plot now that we have our grid system here. So we got this is our starting point is 70 degrees east and the equator. So if you go up just to, or almost right here, that's where you'll get the first bit of land, up to 10 north. That's one of our plots right here. So, and then that's going to be the tip of India right there. So you can kind of go, whoop. I'm going to go, you can see my hands, right? I'm just going to kind of freehand, well, I'll do my points first. And then you kind of go back. Here is where the little peninsula goes. And then it kind of juts right around here. And then the rest of, it's kind of like connect the dots. We're not going to get too much detail, though, I would say. Let me come back to... So we got this, this, this. And then it's kind of like a little, if you look at it, it's kind of like a little Christmas tree. It just kind of mirrors itself. And that's Myanmar and Thailand and Cambodia and Malaysia. And it comes down here. So we can go ahead and fill that in. We're not, like I said, I'm not going to get too much detail like we did with the Asian map. Just enough so you know what it is. And then kind of come down here. And then Malaysia kind of jets out right here. Okay. Then, okay, so count down. I have to remember that I have it smaller. Okay, so this is equator. Toot. And this is 70 north. So go all the way over here to 1, 2, 3. See, I made that a little bit too big. I didn't. Oh, it's fine. Okay. And then come down here to okay, yeah. I know what the problem is. I made Malaysia too big. Malaysia's not that big. Okay. We're just gonna put Malaysia should just really be like right here. With my scale, I have to remember I'm using this as my kind of my guide to we have the equator right here, 70 east, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then down 1. About halfway here is where Australia is. So here's, and then it kind of comes out right here and loops around and then comes back. You don't really, the map that I have doesn't show all of Australia, but so this is kind of what it looks like right here. Okay, so this, see how easy that was? Now if you look at the Indian Ocean, it kind of looks like it's like two heads fighting. I don't know, it almost looks like the arm right here, or Malaysia. There's like an arm here. It goes back up. Okay. If you want to finish that, you can. So whenever you see it, then now we're going to make the other head as we go back up the coast of India right here. So we have our point right here, our point right here, and then we're going to go up almost, kind of stay a little bit to the west of 70, and then we're going to go back up to here. And this is actually where the Arabian Sea is. So then it goes all the way. So we're going to follow this. There's Pakistan. And then we're going to kind of draw the coast over here. And then, you know, the Arabian Sea is right in here. And then you get the little part of Saudi Arabia, and then it angle, they kind of have like an angle, and it goes all the way back to right here, And then we don't really have to do all this. This is technically Indian Ocean, but I kind of want to do this because you got to see where the Horn of Africa is, or Somali kind of juts out, and we can start the coast. So I'm gonna kind of come back because you have the Red Sea right here, and okay. That's not bad for freehand, but you see how the grid system keeps you. You know, you can freehand pretty easy. So this is right here. This right here along 50 East. You're going to come back these two areas, 50 East, and the Horn kind of follows that along that line right there. Kind of comes out between 50 East and 60 East, and then we're gonna come back to about, okay, so we have, halfway between the equator and 10 South. This is kind of where it gets kind of dicey with my right about here with my scale. I'm afraid I might have made my scale too small. So we're going to come back and just curve, and that is Zanzibar. We're in it's Tanzania, yeah, Dar es Salaam, Zanzibar. So we're in Tanzania, which I believe that's a place you would like to go. And we're gonna kind of comes out right here. We're still within 50 East. We're gonna come make that little circle, and it kind of the coast of Africa. Then it kind of goes back in, curves in between 10 South and 20 South. It has actually has two little inlets right here, and then it curves around when it gets to 20 South. Sorry, yeah, we're in 20 South. It comes back around like that. Oh, actually, that's too far for my scale. It's not quite that. It's probably just like a quarter way right there. So that is the coast of Africa. So see what I mean? It looks like maybe like an alligator. So this kind of looks like an alligator's mouth too. So it's like a head right here. This looks like a head right here. And then we have Madagascar right here along 50 East. And so it crosses over 10 South, kind of hangs out. Maybe the northern part kind of goes over here, and then part of it in this little inlet right here. So it's kind of between this inlet right here, and then it kind of dances around. What is this? 50 East. And it kind of comes back. So we have this, and then it kind of curves around this way. It never quite makes it to 20 South though. But it's kind of like rocky, and it comes up and it's flat like that, and that's Madagascar. Now there are all kinds of cool little places, other cool little islands. I think this is enough for today because I want to get some of these. There's a place called Socotra right off the coast. It's actually, they say it was a part of Somali right here, the Horn of Africa, and it has some trees. It has wildlife that's not on any other place on this earth. I know Madagascar has a lot of wildlife, so we'll when we get into like a little bit more details and do our tour, I'll kind of go into that a little bit more. Oh, and of course we forgot Sri Lanka right here. Okay, so I think that's good enough for today. We'll do some more details later. Oh, and of course, wait, Indian, always label our maps. And one thing, oh, we have to orient our map too. All good maps have an orientation, and that usually involves so north, to let people know which way north is. It's usually what you put on there. But so that is all for now. Thank you.